What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm super excited to give you guys my review of the Puma MB.01 in this red blast colorway. Today's video is sponsored by the good people from Heffelux. Heffelux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell eTPU insoles, which essentially is the same material you'll find with Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below. You'll see they sell 4 different insole options, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, whether that's for a pair of winter boots or for sneakers, you're gonna find there's something suitable for everybody. So I've been a paying customer of Heffelux for years now, and I honestly stand by their products. They truly are very comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout to get 15% off your entire purchase. So before I begin this review, I want to give you guys a heads up that this review is strictly from a casual use perspective. So if you're looking for an actual performance review on a basketball court, there's a ton of other reviews about this shoe on YouTube, so you can go ahead and skip this video. But if you're someone like me who still rocks basketball shoes casually sometimes, then stay tuned because I'll give you guys my complete and honest thoughts. So this is the debut signature shoe for NBA star LaMelo Ball with Puma. Named the MB.01, this debut colorway released back on December 16th for a price of $125 US or 145 Canadian dollars. And the official colorway for this shoe is Red Blast and Fiery Red. So first things first, here's a quick look at the box. And I gotta say, I was super impressed with the overall design and the build of this box. As you can see, it sort of has like a galaxy or a space theme to it, and there's this window on the top lid which shows you the shoes inside. As for the shoe itself, overall my first thought was that it kind of reminds me silhouette-wise like a Kyrie Nike shoe. But the overall design of this shoe was a very collaborative effort with LaMelo Ball, and a lot of it was inspired by his tattoos. So you'll see a lot of different references throughout the shoe, and these are tied to the different tattoos that he has. So diving straight into the details, the front half of the sneaker, this base layer is constructed out of this nylon or mesh material. However, overlaid on top, we have these fuse overlays to give you added structure and durability. And you can see here right before the laces, printed on we have the phrase "not from here." On the lateral side, we have this black colored Puma stripe. And on the medial side, we have 1 of 1 done in the tonal red finish. The bottom 2 eyelets are constructed out of this red colored nylon. And then the remaining 4 eyelets at the top, this is constructed out of this tonal red colored TPU. The back half of the shoe, unlike the front half, this is constructed out of this engineered knit material. And one of the most important design features of the shoe is visible on the lateral side. So this embroidery here, it kind of looks like angel wings or bird feathers, but it's actually supposed to represent fire coming out from his rocket ship tattoo that's found on his ankle. And on the medial side, we have something similar, but instead of being embroidered, on this side, this is just a fuse overlay. Running down the center, we have this nylon strip with the Puma logo on the top and Mellow underneath this. And then turning our attention back to the front, so these only come with 1 pair of laces, and they're an oval shaped lace done in this tonal red colored finish. The tongue underneath is actually pretty well padded, and it's lined in this mesh material on top. And on top of this, we have this synthetic leather. We have the Mellow Ball logo stamped on in this shiny black colored finish, and on the top of the tongue it reads 1 of 1. So the inner collar of the shoe is very well padded and has this very spongy foam feel to it. And then as we take out the insoles, these come with a foam lined insole, has this galaxy print on top, and we have the LaMelo Ball logo and the Puma logo stamped on the heel. So the upper of the shoe sits atop this midsole, which is done in the same tonal red colored finish. The midsole is constructed out of Puma's nitro foam technology. So this is an EVA foam that's infused with nitrogen gas, which allows the foam to be more responsive, give you better cushioning, and give you more of a lightweight feel. So on the lateral side, you'll see that there's actually a TPU cage that wraps up and over the midsole. So this is done in this X-shaped pattern, and it helps give you more stability and it helps contain the foam. And while this is an important design feature for people that underpronate, or in other words, roll their ankles outwards, I think having this TPU on the midsole really dampens and reduces the overall cushioning and softness of the midsole. When you compare this to the medial side, on this side the foam is entirely left alone. There's no additional reinforcement or anything like that. So especially for people that overpronate or roll their ankles inwards, you're gonna feel a lot more of that foam cushioning. Flipping the shoe over to the bottom, so the outsole here is constructed out of this semi-translucent red colored rubber. Underneath the rubber, we have the word rare done in this oversized capitalized way. On the forefoot, we have this circular pivot point, and it says here golden child. And you can see the traction pattern is done in this radial style. On the back heel, the traction has much more of a crosshatch look and has this branding that says 1 of 1. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these MB.01s. And for those wondering how these fit, so overall this fits pretty true to size in a nice snug way. So again, I wore these strictly for casual use, and I got these in my true size, which is a size 10. And with just regular cotton socks, it hugged my foot really well, but not in an uncomfortable way. So I feel like if I was to play ball in these, and if I was to wear thicker socks for example, I might want to go half size up because my feet are a little bit wider. But I feel like for most people, especially if you don't have wide feet, true to size should be fine. Moving on in terms of the comfort, so again, this is strictly from a casual use perspective, but I gotta say this shoe is very comfortable. Not only is the upper of the shoe very thick and padded and it really hugs your foot well, the underfoot feeling with this nitro foam, you can really feel the softness and the responsiveness of that foam underfoot. So straight out of the box, just walking around in these, while this lateral side was a little bit stiff because of this cage, the middle portion of the midsole and the medial side had a nice give and softness to it. And the best way I can describe it is it kind of felt like a Nike Kyrie shoe, in that the outsole didn't feel exactly flat and stable, it had more of a rounded feel to it, but there was definitely a lot more cushioning underfoot than your typical Kyrie Nike. Last but not least, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, so quality of material wise, I felt like the majority of the materials were very synthetic. So this is very typical with a lot of modern day basketball shoes. More often than not, they use synthetics like mesh, nylon, and fuse overlays instead of like suede and leather. So that's totally fine. That's kind of what I expected with this shoe. You're not gonna hold this pair and be absolutely floored by the quality of materials, but it is what it is. And from an overall build and craftsmanship standpoint, I didn't really have any major flaws. There were some leftover glue stains on the midsole area that connected to the upper, but it was very minor and no real issues that I had to complain about. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, this is a very impressive debut shoe for Melo Ball and Puma. Like I said from the start, I'm still part of the minority that rocks basketball shoes casually, and I don't know what it is about this shoe. Maybe it's the colorway, this all red. This might be much more of a 2010 to 2015 sort of thing, but it still caught my eye and I still really dug the design. On a similar note, from a basketball performance standpoint, I've been watching a ton of other people's reviews, and it seems like generally speaking, people are pretty happy with this pair on court as well. So it definitely looks like Puma and Melo Ball have a winner on their hands. I know they're planning on dropping a ton of colorways this year. I know there's a really dope Rick and Morty collaboration, for example, so I'm very excited to see what future colorways they release. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Puma MB.01. What are your overall thoughts on this colorway and the design of this shoe? And is this a pair you guys would pick up either to ball or just to rock in casually, or are you not really feeling it? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8. Check me out on my Twitter account at sean.go and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.